Hello XP family, welcome back to another vlog, welcome back to another experience. Assalamu alaikum, adab, sat sri akal, namaste, good morning, good evening. Whichever part of the country you are in, whatever day it is, whatever time it is, whatever mood you guys are in, hope you guys are trying to have a good day, hope you guys are having a great day, or at least after watching our vlogs, I can't say you guys will be happy, that will be pushing it a little bit too far, but we hope you enjoy our experience and take something good away from it. Thank you for supporting us and subscribe to the channel. Well, for today's vlog, I am going to confess I made a blunder and the intro of the vlog completely got screwed up and there was no audio in it. So we are kind of creating an introduction for the next vlog. This vlog will be a little bit different, a little bit weird maybe, because it'll have a lot of clips included together to make the entire vlog. This is basically my first-hand experience as an immigrant landing in Canada, which includes my experience at the airport, at the customs, at the immigration, as well as driving license, formalities, banking, opening a bank account, formalities and everything. I'm no expert, but I kind of did the entire process on my own without any consultants or anybody involved in it. So if you guys require any kind of assistance from my end, or you guys need maybe an help or pointer or something, do subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, or go to our Insta page and DM us directly, and whatever we can help with, we will definitely do it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the vlog. As part of the migration process from Dubai to Canada for the PR card, the check-in and everything in Dubai airport is pretty easy. Immigration is same. When you check in your luggage, they ask for your visa, which is stamped on your passport. The same thing happens when you check in at the gate. But yeah, none of your COPR forms or any other additional documents are asked for. So you're pretty cool with just your passport. Remaining all documents you can keep in your bag, and I'm pretty sure that all these documents will only be asked once you land in Canada. So I had mentioned that once we enter the airport, I had mentioned that you have to get your custom declaration form. That is just before you enter the immigration. You get the custom declaration form, and there are two sections. One is for the US and Canadian passport holders, and one is for the international passport holders. You enter the international passport holders, you go to the officer, he takes your passport, the COPR form, checks it, and on your custom declaration forms he writes with certain color ink, and then you take from there and you go forward. It takes like 2 minutes. From there, there's another line. From there they tell you to go to the new landing immigrant section. There you go, you give your COPR forms, the two forms that you have, one with the photograph and one without, and your custom declaration form and your passport. From there they ask whether you have any address or anything. You don't have to give your customs, the goods to follow on and the goods to carry on the list that you make. You don't have to give anything there. It's just the COPR form and your passport. There they give you the PR card address where it has to be mailed. You have to give it to them, and that's it. That takes around 15 or 20 minutes. From there you're going to your Service Ontario section. They give you a handbook. You go to the health, there's a health card counter kind of thing. They give you brochures, some photocopy documents that will be helpful for you when you apply for the health card. Then you go to the main service, the SIN registration. They give you a small form where you fill in your dad, your mom's name, your address, and it's like maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes max. Your SIN registration is done. Then you go to the baggage section, collect your bags, and from there when you're coming out is when you go to the customs section. So when you go to the customs section, you have your bags and everything. You give your two lists. One is the goods that you're carrying right now and the goods that is to follow. They kind of stamp it, give you a receipt which you have to give it to your shipment or logistic provider, whoever is doing the shipping. You have to give that slip, which basically states the goods that you have mentioned, and there won't be taxes when you import them. Many people had their goods and bags checked when they kind of clearing the customs section. I didn't. I was not asked to provide my bank statement. I was not asked how much money I have been carrying. So So that's my personal experience, but a lot of people have told, or many people have told that they were asked to show their bank statement, or they were asked to show tell how much money they're carrying. So I think it's selective, but the officers were very, very nice, pretty chill, pretty relaxed. So I think anybody who is migrating here, they follow through certain basic things, and these are the things that I've mentioned. These are the only things that you need to aware of. So now in my next vlog, I will be mentioning about what you need to do to get your bank account open, what you need to do to get your driving license. Yeah, those are the main important things that you need to get done immediately. Before I forget, I had promised about the whole banking thing, so I'll just run down. We went to two banks, the RBC, Royal Bank of Canada, and Royal Bank of Canada, and which was the other bank? BMO. Yeah. So the Royal Bank of Canada, even though it has been rated as #1 in survey, we went and they were offering like around, I guess, 9 months of free credit. In terms that 9 months you won't be charged to have an account there, and they said they would provide a credit card, but I doubt it. I think it depends on the authorization, approval and everything, but your minimum fee for maintaining that account is never cancelled. Then we went to the BMO. They offered me 12 months no fee, and if I put a minimum deposit of $4,000 in the account, there will be no fee in that. So for 12 months I'm not paying any fee, even if I have zero balance in the account. I've applied for a credit card, all the transactions are there, online transactions are there, and through Western Union you can do a free transfer. I think BMO would be a good option if you're going with it initially, because you have 12 months time where there is no fee charged on you for the account. So yeah, like I said, if you guys have any kind of queries or something that you want us to ask us, leave down a comment on the blog and we could do based on that. Before I forget, so the driving thing, if you're coming from Dubai, you can have your, basically there's a G1 test, then there's a G2 test, and there's a main final G test. So if you're coming from Dubai, you can get using your own license, okay, you get a letter, which I know for a fact that only the Dubai authority or road transport authority provides you an e-letter. I think it's, if you're from any other emirate, you might have to actually go to the road transport authority and ask them to give you a letter basically stating when the license has been issued, for how long you have the license, and all the details in the license that is available. If you have that, you basically give your G1 test, which is a written test online, and then you bypass the waiting period, which is I think 1 or 2 years with the G1 license, and you don't have to write the G2, and you go directly to the main G test, which I think is the best way to get it if you're migrating. I think the same is applicable for all the other countries. You can check it online, but I think it's somewhat similar to everything. Most of these driving centers are open from 7 AM to 7 PM, and they serve first come first basis, so you need to go early. Even though we left in the afternoon, it was a pretty huge line there. It's very rare for me to feel a little bit sentimental. I'm not going to cry, but, and I'm not trying to give a speech of philosophy or anything, but there are moments when you realize friendship, you know, from school days or whatever. There are some kind of relationship that you don't expect to turn out the way it would, and I can honestly say this is one of them. I did not expect him to go out of the way to do things for me, and he did. I want to thank from the bottom of my heart to, I call him Bhai, his name is Robbie, Rezwan. I call him Bhai, and his family to take care of me completely during this past 4 days. I'm going to leave the link of his Instagram channel on my YouTube. I know I consider that 95, 96 subscribers who are there on the channel as my family. Okay, I know it's not million or something, but I would like the same love that you show to me and my brother and my family, I want to show to him too. So subscribe, check out his channel, encourage him, motivate him, and comment on it. He's a good guy by heart, so yeah, show the love that you have given us and encourage them too. There's one guy who's going to be very jealous that I'm traveling to Dubai. He's not even looking. He doesn't want to comment. He doesn't want to say anything. I think the only guy who wanted the flight to be delayed or cancelled is standing next to me. Robbie, anything to say about this?
I have hatred right now.
Okay.
We're going to Dubai.
So he wants to come to Dubai, and inshallah, hopefully he will be coming. So yeah.
That's my home.
We are hoping to do what can I say? A nostalgic vlog.
Yeah, schools,
shawarma joints, things that we did when we were in school, all that kind of things.
All the cafeterias.
Exactly, everything that we experienced from childhood, all the naughty stuff, all the good dirty stuff. So yeah, sorry our friends whoever are from school, a lot of dirt is going to come up. So hopefully we will get that into work. So yeah, hopefully this guy comes there and we get that thing sorted out. So farewell.
Shut your face.
I'm crying.